Are you okay? Oi, you don't have to worry.
The water is all coming.
I know the water. We're awash.
No, this side.
Yeah.
This side is way worse, Peter.
Yep. Yep.
It's filling now.
Yep. Do anything about it.
No, I know.
It's okay. Just take deep breaths. Yeah. There goes this rudder. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. Oh no!
Ah!
Yep. There we.
This is falling apart.
Yep. Okay. Jesus! Wow, I think I can put my foot through the boat.
Really?
Yeah, there's a hole. Well, we know there's a hole in the boat. Okay, we'll gather as much food as we can.
I'm going to dive. I'm going to pick the tins here on the floor. I'm going to try to find them and on the drawers, but I cannot
Alright.
do anything that I'm doing.
You sure you don't want me to do it? Well, she's gone now.
We have the big lid.
Alright, got a lid, good, that can go on the wok. I saved one battery, the other one's toasted. That was last night before the water come up, because I thought we'd need power. I'm disconnecting the radios. I didn't send any distress last night because by the time anyone got here, the main aim was just to get food and water, just in case it went over. And then we'd be able to survive for a little while. So I'll reconnect the batteries, reconnect the radios direct to the battery. Solar panels hopefully will still work, otherwise I'll tap into those to recharge that. So hopefully we'll have comms and we can get a message out with HF, although I think HF is going to be toasted because its main board is over there and it would have been splashing around, so I think we're just going to be VHF, which is 20-mile range, which is nothing. We got 2 winches set up on the anchor because the battery is not charging well. Not surprising, all the electronics are fried. Come on, Margarita. I think we're free now. I'll get onto the other one. We'll raise it until we can see it. Then we're going to Janiker it, try and Janiker it into that bay. It's like threading the eye of a needle, but we'll give it a go. We're going left?
We're going left. Keep that still that way.
We still going left? Okay, now here's a tricky thing. We're going to jibe.
No.
Well, we've already jibed. Is it still going left?
Still going left.
I reckon we've come about 1.5 miles. We're rounding this mountain. We're rounding the island. We've got a boat.
There's a light there. We're disconnecting the radio. So we see if we can contact the boat. Come on.
Oh no, parachute's failed on that one. Pan. This is the yacht Long Reef. We are in York Sound. We can see lights. Do you copy over?
Sailboat calling this is Californian Sky. This is Californian Sky.
So how the hell did that happen? Well, there's a combination of a lot of factors. We were low on fuel. There were huge tides. I think it was 9.5 meter tides. I was trying to read the high tide, low tide times between the different bays and sounds, and I think I was out by an hour. We also had, I analysed the winds over the last week, and the wind was supposed to come in at a certain time so we could sail. The whole idea was we had to try and sail as much as possible. There's a long distance between fuel stops in this area. And unfortunately, when we did sail, we set sail really early in the morning because I wanted to have plenty of time up my sleeve. We had 2 backup plans. So we sailed a little bit, and then the wind promptly died. It didn't do that in the previous 5 days. We had to get through this channel. This channel has a real big current in it, and we wanted it in our favour. We didn't want to go against it, and I wanted to hit that at a certain time. Now, because the wind died and I was really reluctant to start the motors, we wasted an hour, and I thought that hour would be okay, but it wasn't. And then the working out the tide schemes between the different places, there's differences, and I think it's different on different tides between spring and neaps, and I think I was out by an hour there, even though when I was parked at the previous anchorage there was a rock sticking out of the water, and I would know when high tide was and I'd know when low tide was, and so I knew there what the tide situation was. But unfortunately around into York Sound, there's influences and there's a difference. And I've read that there's a 2-hour difference. I'm not entirely sure. But so we set sail, ran out of wind. I engaged the motors an hour late. Right there, I should have gone to my first backup plan. There was an anchorage there. It was still middle of the day. I thought we were going to have plenty of time to get in with plenty of light. So I pushed it, got into this narrow channel. We had the current in our favour for a little bit, and then it turned, and then we were pushing against it. And the obvious thing to do there would have been just to simply turn around and go back to the backup anchorage, but I didn't because we still had plenty of light. There was also another backup anchorage across the way. There was a reef in this channel. There's a reef in the middle, and there was just this swirling mass of water, and I didn't want to risk it. But that's my mistake. I should have gone back there. And because I didn't, I lulled myself into believing I had a whole complete set of waypoints to get to the new anchorage, and I thought I could do it. And I thought, I've already expended fuel going this far, probably about 2 or 3 hours, and I didn't want to go back. I don't understand. What is the thing about turning back? It's better to turn back and still have a boat. But you don't think about it. It's these tiny little things that go in your mind. They tick across. And then eventually you come to this decision based upon all of these subtle decisions which you would have never made. And I should not have made it. And so we ended up coming into York Sound later. We got through the channel just. The current was very strong. The wind came in, but then we had another current coming out of York Sound, and I can't believe how strong that was. I don't know if we were on the periphery, there was a big eddy or something, but we got caught by that. And then I knew were going to come in at night into the anchorage. And that I should have followed my track back and gone to the backup plan. But it was already getting late and the sun was getting low, and I lulled myself, and now it's all, I've heard this saying before, people say, oh, I got caught out. But the thing is, to get caught out, you need to allow yourself to get caught out. And that's what happened. I allowed myself to get caught out, because there's no such thing as getting caught out. You just got to make good decisions at the right time. And I made poor decisions leading up to reliance on some waypoints from someone else to get into an anchorage I've never been before at night. And it doesn't matter that the chart was wrong and there's a rock, off, not even on the chart. It doesn't matter that, because I didn't rely on eyeball navigation, which is the most important thing, because if you see it, you can miss it. And that's the problem. So basically, it was just poor judgment, and I wrecked a perfectly good boat. Now, the last year has been absolute turmoil for me, just trying to get over it and this stupid mistake that I made. But I'm getting there with the help of Margarita. Margarita's just behind the camera. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to tell you our future plans and what we hope to achieve over the next year or so.
Hi there.
The beautiful Margarita. Life is not worth living without you. So this is going to be a new series. It's going to be on a 42-foot monohull called a Lahiti Bourgeois. Try and look it up. There's not many around. I think they built 6 before they went bust. Built by a Frenchman in Brisbane, Australia, would you believe? And we bought it in
Tampa, Florida, in end of April, and we stayed there for 3 months doing the refit of freedom, so it had the bare minimum conditions to be sailed. So in end of July, we headed towards Isla Mujeres, Mexico, where we show you the last update and told you that we had a drama with the motor. That's going to be following in the next episodes. But now, then we headed to Belize, really a short hop, and straight to Guatemala, Rio Dulce, where we are now. It's a holy grail of the safe hulls for the hurricane season, where we're going to be for the next couple of months. We're going to be safe here. We're going to be continuing fixing freedom and we'll have time to dedicate to the blog, so we can answer to all your comments, edit all the footage that we have from the past 5-6 weeks, and
of course explore Guatemala, which is a beautiful country. It's beautiful. It's to get here in the river. You're surrounded by flowers. It's just amazing, and you can hear the monkeys. How you say howling? Howling monkeys. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a place out of somewhere else. It's amazing. But our ultimate goal is to get freedom to Australia. Yes, we're going to cross the Panama Channel, and we're going to try to spend as much time as possible in the South Pacific Islands, because that's our dream. And that's what we're going to intend to do. But we'd like to say thank you to everyone that has been helping us, that support us in any way. Without you, that wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much. Yeah, to top stuff. You've done your part, and we're going to try and make some excellent videos. Yeah. Well, maybe not excellent, but you know my blog. Enjoy as much as we can. Yeah. Nothing but quality, folks. Top stuff. Thank you. See you in the new series. Yeah.